this video, we're doing a couple more examples with fractional equations. In this first example, we have 1/4 x plus 1/2 is equal to 7/8. So we have three fractions involved in this equation, 1/4, 1/2, and 7/8. And remember, when we're dealing with fractional equations, the first thing we want to do is eliminate the fractions. We want to make them whole numbers. And then once the entire equation is in terms of whole numbers and our fractions have been eliminated, then we want to go ahead and solve for x. So in order to eliminate the fractions, we're going to look for the largest denominator. And in this case, that's 8, because 8 is greater than 4 and it's greater than 2. Then we want to look at the multiples of 8 and find the smallest multiple of 8 that both 4 and 2 will go into. So in this case, if we do 8 times 1, that's 8. 4 goes into 8 2 times, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. So 8 times 1 is the smallest multiple of 8 that 4 and 2 will both go into. That means we want to multiply both sides of this equation by 8, that multiple. And when we do that, we'll distribute this 8 across every term in our equation. So 8 times 1/4 x is going to give us 8 over 4 times x. 8 times 1/2 is going to give us 8 over 2. And then 7/8 times 8 is going to give us 56 over 8. We're just multiplying the 8 by all of our numerators, which is what you do when you multiply a number by a fraction like this. Now we can go ahead and simplify. 8 divided by 4 is 2, so we get 2x. 8 divided by 2 is 4, so we get plus 4. And 56 divided by 8 is 7, so we get 7. Now we'll subtract 4 from both sides, like this. And we'll get the 4's on the left to cancel. Positive 4 and negative 4 will become 0. So we get 2x is equal to 7 minus 4 is 3. Dividing both sides by 2, we'll get x is equal to 3 over 2, because our 2's will cancel on the left, and we'll just be left with 3/2 on the right. So x is equal to 3/2 in this equation. If we look at a second example here, we've got three fractions involved. Our denominators are 5, 2, and 3. Well, 5 is the largest denominator, so we're going to look at its multiples. 5 times 1 is 5. Neither 2 nor 3 go into 5 evenly. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 goes into 10 evenly, but 3 doesn't. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 goes into 15 evenly, but 2 does not. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 goes in, but 3 doesn't. 5 times 5 is 25. Neither 2 nor 3 go in. 5 times 6 is 30. 2 goes in evenly, and 3 goes in evenly. So 30 is going to be what we need to multiply both sides of this equation by in order to eliminate the fractions. So 30, we're going to multiply by each term. When we do 30 times 4x plus 2, we basically have 30 times 4x plus 2 over 5. Then we have minus 3 times 30 is 90, so we get 90 over 2 is equal to 30 times 1 is 30 divided by 3. And now we'll simplify. 30 over 5 is the same as 6 over 1. In other words, we can divide both of these by 5. We'll get 1 in the denominator, and 30 divided by 5 is 6. So this just reduces to 6 times 4x plus 2. 90 divided by 2 is 45, so we get minus 45. 30 divided by 3 is equal to 10, so we get 10. Now we want to distribute the 6 across the 4x and the 2. 6 times 4x is 24x. 6 times 2 is 12, minus 45 is equal to 10. We'll go ahead and add 45 to both sides, and we'll get 24x plus 12 is equal to 55. Subtracting 12 from both sides, we get 24x is equal to 43. And then dividing both sides of the equation by 24, we get x is equal to 43 over 24. And because 43 is a prime number, we can't reduce this fraction at all. And our answer is 43/24.